Hey guys, Hook to Clash here, and today we've got the long requested base link video. But before you all just go pause the video, get the link and not come back, I recommend you stay around because from this video you're not just going to get a base link, I'm going to teach you how to edit a Legends base to get the best defenses possible. Let's get into the first replays. Okay, so the first replay here is from Love You. Trust me though, we've got some very well-known attackers later on in the video. But this base here, I didn't actually build the skeleton. Credit for that, I believe, goes to Kazuma or whoever he copied it off. I ran into his base and seriously struggled. But there are a few edits I wanted to make, so I'm actually going to pause this quickly before the attack starts. In particular, the main thing I edited on this base that's different from the original is like the core of the base, how it's set up here. Kazuma had like a very spread out core and he didn't have a lot of air defenses or storages in the core. But have a look at how much hit points and how much air targeting damage there is in the core here. And the reason for this is Super Dragons, as you can tell. About half of my defenses at this point are Super Dragons, and I'm sure a lot of you are the same. And they're posing a challenge to base builders, and I think this is your best bet. You've got to run a lot of core air defenses. Now, this does make it almost impossible to defend Blizzard attacks because they can just safely get their blimp wherever. But honestly, I'm only getting hit by 1 or 2 Blizzard attacks a day, and the Super Drags are 4 or 5. So you just got to play the numbers game. And if you're going to get defenses with it against the Super Drags, then it's absolutely worth it. Now, I want you to have a look at how the core of the base goes here. Because as you can tell, with Super Drags, once they deploy it... oh, he's actually just going to snipe the Town Hall first, I believe. No, he's just putting the Inferno Drag down for his King later on. Really smart, you'll see it. But with these Super Dragons, as you can tell, almost everyone pops their Warden ability immediately. So there's just no point having an air defense on the outside of the map. It's just not going to do anything. It would have been taken down, but everything's come out of the Warden now, and now we want the air defenses shooting at them. As you can tell, these second layer air defenses. Now we got the double scatter, and the Dragons are stuck on these core storages. You see the 2 in the core there are stuck on gold storages, not actually shooting the air defenses there. It's kind of hard to path to those air defenses, and look, one of them hasn't even gone down yet, and it's just raining down damage on the troops. And this core air defense is the most brutal of all of them because it's got so much tanking around it, and it's still pretty compact in the core. Box bases rely on a compact core to deal out a lot of damage really quickly. So it's still a box base in that essence, but it's just done in a way that can help you defend. As you can tell, with the help of that Inferno Drag, the King goes to the Town Hall. By the way, look at that. 2 air defenses still up on this base. But the King doesn't quite get the Town Hall. He's still got the RC ability, though. Will he be able to get this RC ability to the Town Hall? Let's have a look. And he's waiting. He pops it. But the RC... I reckon if he popped the RC ability 3 seconds ago, the Town Hall goes down. But that Builder Hut does a great job of protecting the Town Hall. And we get a 1-star. And this was today. I reset inside at the top 1,000. And we took a 1-star on defense. Who's going to be in the next attack? Okay, I will admit, I didn't realize I had a second Super Drag replay to show. Trust me, the big names are coming in the next attack. Or maybe you don't trust me anymore. But we talked about in the first attack how those air defenses matter a lot. I'm just showing a second Super Drag attack. This is from a different angle. You saw that last guy didn't blimp the Town Hall. He brought the Stone Slammer. Stone Slammer is pretty strong if you're confident. This one's going to blimp the Town Hall and come from an angle maybe you're all a bit more comfortable with. So let's see how the base goes against this angle as well. Now these sweepers here, I did actually change them up from what Kazuma had. We'll actually pause it. Yep. Just before this sweeper goes down, you can kind of... Is it letting me? Let me, yeah. You can kind of see its range there. Now, I could technically rotate it and have it face this way, or a lot of people have their sweepers crossed in the core. But the problem with cross sweepers is they would kind of reach to like... So this one over here would kind of reach this range. But if the Super Dragons get to the core of the base before the sweeper's doing anything, then we're in a lot of trouble. We're in a lot of trouble. So what my thought process is, I'm just going to have the sweeper face the near side. Yes, they are popping their Warden early, but the sweeper isn't about doing damage. It's just about slowing the progression of the troops. And it means that their Warden ability doesn't get those troops as far into the base. And as you can tell, the sweeper's still doing work now, pushing them back, affecting their pathing. But look at the core of this base. Seeking Air Mines coming up, get rid of 2 Super Dragons. The single Inferno gets rid of another one. The Eagle's hitting hard. There is so much damage in the core of this base against Super Dragon attacks, and simply put, no way through here. Also, you'll notice the King and Queen on the top side didn't get much value. The defensive heroes and that giant bomb did perfect work. Yes, I think his Queen takes out my Queen. That doesn't matter. If those heroes get that Grand Warden or the air defense, then the Super Drags have a much easier path. But because they stay up, they don't. And look at this. 3 air defenses and an Eagle up. This isn't even close. There's so much damage left on this base. And this base goes really well against the Super Dragons. Now, there are better bases for defending purely Super Dragons, but they're not box bases. And if there's one thing we know at the moment, box bases are meta, because it doesn't just defend Super Dragon attacks, it can defend a whole bunch of other attacks, and we're going to get into the replays for those now. Okay, so we've got Smith coming in here. You might recognize this name. We've had him on the channel. And he did fantastically when we had him on. He's normally in the top 100 or so. Now, before he starts this attack, like I said, I'm going to try and teach you guys some things today. So initially on this base, the bomb towers were here and here. I wish we actually had a picture of the initial base, but I don't have it anymore. I've edited it so much. But initially the bomb towers were here and here, because this CC was like more on the back end. I think it was right here. And it was just kind of stopping that blizzard. But I've moved the CC to the... because I've moved the air defenses into the core, it makes a blizzard to this compartment really quite safe. In the past, when the air defenses were like on the outs, I think there was, I think they were here and here, right? When they were there, getting a blizzard into this compartment, not safe at all. You can't really get the Hound to tank. But with this core air defense, much easier to tank. So what I've done to counter this is put my CC building over here. And why is this a counter? Because you're very unlikely to pull the CC by blizzarding into that compartment over there. And obviously a CC pull is king on these bases, and everyone's going to try and do it. So essentially, with these core air defenses, yes, we've made it more easier for Blizz, but we've just used the CC to completely counter that. So as you can tell, Smith's played a blimp over here, because rather than go into this compartment, and the value here is insane, but not get a CC pull, he's coming in here. Now, admittedly, this compartment is insane value as well, particularly if you can figure out a way to get the Eagle, but even just scatter, CC pull, sweeper, air defense, pretty good value. So how do we counter this? Well, I put the bomb tower over here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they were here before. They were there or there. It was one of. But I've now moved them over into this compartment, and it makes it a lot less desirable to blizz in here, because essentially what I'm saying with this air defense here is, well, you don't want to blizz on the bottom side because of this bomb tower, but you also don't want to blizz over it, because if there's a Seeking Air Mine here and here, a Hound will not pull it, and the blizzard would simply put fail. So what Smith does here is his blimp's actually going to go slightly low. I still don't know if this was deliberate or not, but have a look what happens here. His blimp's just traveling low. He wants to get to the backside of this compartment. He ends up landing the blimp straight on a bomb tower. And I think we all know what's about to happen. Really what Smith should have done is made the Expo and the bomb tower invisible and just settled for the scatter, sweeper, and he would have chained this air defense in the core and CC pull. But look at that. Also, 2 giant bombs in that compartment as well. There's a reason they are there. They're probably not actually in the best spot. With the bomb tower as it is here, I probably should move them up a little. But alas, if you guys want to do that, you can make those changes. So Queen deals with the CC down the bottom, but I mean, he took out a bomb tower with the blizzard. He's just got absolutely no funnel. Let's see how Smith can do it. He's a very, very good player. I don't want this attack to take away from it. I've personally hit this base in Legends 3 times. Obviously not with my edits, but I've hit the original version of this base 3 times in Legends with Blizzlalo, and I've failed every single time on it. And I've hit Kazuma twice, by the way, with this base. So, I mean, clearly it's working for him. It's working for me as well. Time for it to work for you guys too. In saying that, before this end of this video, I've got to figure out, before I publish this video, got to FC this base, because it's actually a tough nut to crack. I haven't figured it out yet. King and Queen go in for the Town Hall, and he's just going to Lalo in from the side here, but this sweeper's just going to be an absolute pain. I am such a fan of these sweepers on this base. Just super duper awkward. And then this tornado, have a look, it's right in the center of the base here. And essentially, look, you can probably play around with the tornado. The tornado is the one thing on this base that you could change. If you want to put it near the Town Hall, go for you. But I just like it in the core because it stops those super dragons where they are, and it gives my defenses a chance to shoot. Unfortunately, that invis misses. That single Inferno is so strong on this base, by the way. It is so strong on this base. I've seen it kill like 3 Super Bowlers in an attack before. And as you can tell there, Smith gonna fall short here. I'd say Blizzard attacks still go pretty good on this base, honestly, because it's kind of easy to blizz the Town Hall. I'm just going to be honest with you all. It's kind of easy to blizz the Town Hall. I'm not baiting it whatsoever because I've just got bigger things to worry about. But if I were to blizzard this, I'd blizzard the Town Hall because you get a CC pull as well and then do a Sui. But people out of habit love blizzing into the scatter comp, and unfortunately it caught Smith out here. But yeah, pretty happy with this defense considering the base isn't just meant to be anti-blizz Lalo. But let's check a different style of Lalo from a different Japanese player. I think most of you have heard of this player's name. Yes, it's Gaku. Gaku failed on my base. Whew, feels good. Feels good. Now, Gaku's come in with the Queen charge on this side. Whilst he's setting this attack up, I'm just going to be honest with you all. Just charge the Town Hall on this base. It's rough with the single Town Hall and CC, but you can actually reach both scatters from the Town Hall compartment. It is probably, in my opinion, the one weakness of the base, but I don't really want to move this scatter here one tile this way to avoid that, because then you can reach the scatter with a Blizzard in this compartment, and that just opens a whole range of issues there. So I kind of like it as is, but oh well, a little unfortunate. But Gaku tries to charge the entire back end here. It's not a bad idea for the charge, but let's see how it works for him. Look at that connecting wall break. I laughed so hard when I saw that connecting wall break. I felt so bad for Gaku. You can see what he's trying to do, but unfortunately he'd taken out the Queen altar already, and the Queen really didn't have a lot, the wall breaker, sorry, didn't really have a lot to go for. I believe Queen beats the wall here, which is actually fortunate. I did think she'd go to the outside of the base and deal with the Tesla. But yeah, just beating her way through the wall. Then we got King, Log Launcher, and Warden. Not really something you see too often, the Log Launcher coming in with the Warden. But he's trying to take out the core of the base here. But look what happens. Look what happens. This air bow is destroying his healers. This air bow is an absolute menace, by the way. It has ruined a few of my attacks on this base. And it gets 4 of the healers, and the Sam gets another one. And that Log Launcher didn't even open up the whole base, and Gaku has no healers left. So this has gone pretty bad. Air bows are so annoying. Don't get me wrong, I don't like ground bows, but I think air bows are infinitely more toxic, just for their ability to go after healers and target your troops no matter what attack you're coming in with. We're going to speed this up to 2 times, though, because you can all see what's gone wrong on this attack. He was trying to charge the entire core of the base, but it just didn't work out. Look at that. His Warden goes off just now. Kudos to Gaku, by the way. He does save the 2-star here. I'm just going to tell you, honestly. If we had a NATO there, maybe not. But like I said, I like the NATO in the core. I think it saves us more attacks in total than just, you know, occasionally getting a lucky 1-star defense. But this is a low defense regardless. So nicely done for us there. I've got one more replay for you all. It's another pretty common attack strategy in Legends League. In fact, have I got one more? Yeah, I got one more replay for you all. It's another pretty common attack strategy in Legends. Let's see if we can defend it here. Okay, the final attack replay for you all today. But make sure after this video, you hang out for a little bit, because I'm going to show you my defense log. That's maybe something you guys want to see, just to make sure I'm not handpicking replays. Have a look at it. It's pretty funny as well. You will notice something about it. But anyways, P.E.K.K.A Smash coming in here. Look at that Yeti Bomb value. I mean, it is the one weakness of this base. I've said it before, chat. The CC by the Town Hall and having the Town Hall so easy to blimp or blizzard means you're going to get blizzard or Yeti Bomb value by that Town Hall building. So I mean, if you want to triple this base, exploit that, but not many people have been exploiting it on my defense so far. But maybe once people figure this base out, if it gets popular as some of my other box bases, then don't necessarily expect it to defend. Anyways, really nice Yeti bomb. Gonna come in with the P.E.K.K.A. smash here. I also had a Super Bowler replay to show, but that guy was using 4 Quakes, and just no diss to that. But generally, the Quake attackers aren't as strong as the people who aren't using it. And you can already tell this guy knows what he's doing with the P.E.K.K.A. smash here. This is a really, really nice opener. It's pretty clean. Yeah, he gets trolled here, though. That was I had to laugh at that one. I couldn't quite believe the queen walked out here. To be honest, though, before you all start saying unlucky, this actually does end up working okay for him, because now he's got everything together. He loses a super whiz or two. I feel like he should have popped the warden slightly earlier, but here comes the troops through the core, and the sweeper's trying its best. Kudos to it, but unfortunately, he's got a lot of health with this army, and the troops are going down rather quickly. King's on the top side with the witches. But look at this, the healers get pulled up to the P.E.K.K.A.s on the top side. Admittedly, they're doing great work there. Otherwise, a lot of those P.E.K.K.A.s would be dying. But it does leave this queen quite vulnerable. And then the RC's down the bottom. You're going to see the power of this single Inferno here behind the Town Hall. I love it. It does absolute God's work on that side. So Queen coming up. She pops her ability, but she's dead. The Unicorn's already down. The RC's down. And as you can tell, this attack's kind of stalling. He actually has got a lot of hit points up. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if this was a time fail or a fail. Because have a look at how much he's got all of his P.E.K.K.A.s up. His Kings are soon to get close to going down. But there is a single, although he does have 2 freezes left. So it is probably a triple. But with these attacks, if you can take out the Queen and RC, you have a good chance of defending, because P.E.K.K.A.s and Kings are just not very quick at getting through the base. And as you can tell there, yeah, I don't know if I think that was a defense, honestly, which is nice for us. But 30 cups, we'll take that any day against an army like P.E.K.K.A. Smash. Now, time to show you guys the battle log. So, as you can tell, note this, by the way, TDH. Going through again. Oh, look at that. It's TDH. The exact same account on back-to-back days, I swear. TDH is insane, but also, why do you take 80 cups off me, friend? But yeah, we'll keep going through. That was a Blizzard, what was it? Blizzard Hydra attack. Pretty hard to stop. Keep going through, keep going through. And guess when I changed my base from my previous one, chat? Yeah, it was pretty obvious to change my base after that, and we've had amazing success since. So, the base link is down in the comments below, in the description below, sorry. CC's up to you, but really the main thing is I hope you guys learned something about base building and Legends today. Not just another base link video. I do actually try and educate you all at home, but that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you soon.